Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. So as you've seen by the title of the video today, I'm trying to have like a reset day where I really get back on plan properly and get my head back in the game, stop nibbling, stop kind of forgetting sins that I've had and things like that. It's Wednesday today, and since Saturday I've pretty much just been eating and drinking whatever I like, and yeah, it gets getting a bit out of hand. On Sunday, no, I'll tell you, on Saturday we went out and I only had 2 little gluten-free beers, but that's enough for me these days. So I ended up having quite a big dinner, and then on Sunday I was quite tired. And so in the afternoon, that was it. It rained as well a bit on Sunday here. So we decided on Sunday afternoon that we were going to stay in. My friend was coming round, but not until later in the afternoon. So we went to the supermarket and I bought a whole packet of gluten-free dark chocolate biscuits, ate the whole packet. Sweets I ate, ice cream, so you get where I'm coming from. So need to get reset, get back onto it, and I thought I'd share with you my tips of how I do that, because it's one of the hardest things, I think, is to stop yourself and go, right, hang on a minute, I know what I'm supposed to be doing, I just need to do it. And I know, myself included, a lot of us struggle when we do go a bit off the rails with getting back onto it. And if this whole journey has taught me anything, it's that is the key to it. Because actually a couple of days off isn't that bad. So anyway, I'll share with you hopefully my top tips for getting back on track. Okay, so tip number 1 is be kind to yourself. What's done is done, and there's nothing you can do about it. I've eaten all the biscuits, drank the beer, eaten the crisps. I can't undo that. So actually, there's no point really in beating myself up about it. I was quite enjoying myself, it was all very yummy and great fun, and we had nights out and lunches out and friends over and tea and biscuits and blah, blah, blah. So just be kind to yourself. Don't feel guilty. Just say to yourself, that's it now, back on it. That's my first tip. Okay, tip number 2 for me is really important, is have a good breakfast. So whenever you decide you're getting back onto it, start your day off with a good breakfast, whatever that means to you. Obviously following whatever diet you're doing. I'm doing Slimming World. So for me, I'll show you what mine was. And even though it's absolutely boiling here today, I decided to have porridge. So it uses my healthy A, my healthy B, 1.5 sins for some peanut butter to make it taste yummy, and then lots of speed and free fruits to go with it. And I know that'll keep me full, and it was really yummy and satisfying. You might prefer a cooked breakfast or fruit and yoghurt, whatever you like, but make sure you have a good breakfast. This is the porridge that I told you about, which is made using the Healthy Extra A and the Healthy Extra B, 1.5 sins for peanut butter. It's got turmeric and cinnamon in it as well, and then lots of speedy fruit over the top. And some of the fruit also is free on Slimming World. Banana and kiwi are free, not speed. My third tip is write everything down. Now, I know this doesn't necessarily suit everybody, but for me, this is essential because, like yesterday, I thought I was being quite good, and I've got these little 5-sin dark chocolate bars. Well, I reckon I had at least 4 of them yesterday. But in my head, I was being quite good yesterday, and it's because I've stopped writing everything down. So my brain then conveniently forgets stuff. So my tip is to write everything down. If you want to, buy yourself a lovely new journal or a new notebook. You can use stickers, you can use colour pens, whatever works for you. Or if you don't want to use a book, you could use a chalkboard. If you're happier online, there's a Slimming World tracker thing, I believe, on the app. Or if you're calorie counting or whatever, use your app, or just notes on your phone. But whatever you do, make a physical note of everything you eat. So here's mine to start with for today, which is my breakfast. So I've used my healthy A, healthy B, blah, blah, blah. You've seen all that. So I will be writing everything down. I tend to do that all the time because I find it helpful. But if you don't find it that helpful, just do it for a couple of days to get you started again. It's really good. Okay, my fourth tip, this is a bit of a boring one really, but keep hydrated. It's really important when you're trying to lose weight. Sometimes you can be actually thirsty and you think you're hungry. So drink whatever you want. I've got a mint tea here. Whilst I'm here, I basically drink mint tea, chamomile tea and water. When I go out, I do quite like to have a coffee, but that's quite rare. So for the next few days, it's going to be mint tea and water for me. No more gluten-free beers, just for now. But if you like, an alcoholic drink, count it in your sins. They're there to be used, so go for it. Or hot chocolate or squash, or there's loads of free fizzies that you can have. And of course, with tea and coffee, you can use your healthy extra milk allowance. Just make sure you obviously weigh and measure everything and write it all down as well. But yeah, stay hydrated. Okay, my tip number 5 for getting back on track and hopefully staying on track is eat plenty. Whatever plan you're following, and obviously I'm doing Slimming World, so there's loads of stuff you can eat. Really focus on that. Focus on what you can have, not what you can't have. So for me, that's going to involve lots of free and lots of speed foods, my healthy extras, which I've actually already had. And if you need your sins, use them. I'm going to have one of my little chocolate bars later on, but I'm only going to have one and I'm going to write it down. So it'll just keep me on track. I'll show you in a minute my lunch and my dinner. But those are my 5 tips for having a bit of a reset, getting back on plan. The other one, which I can't do at the moment because I haven't got my books here, would be to reread all the books. Get your cookbooks out, have a look at videos online, all that kind of thing, get a bit of inspiration. So I know it's really difficult, but I hope I can do it today because I've been doing so well. And yeah, I want to go back to the UK in 3 weeks' time, having shifted a bit more weight. I've got a nice big lunch today to stop me from snacking. I've got brown rice, which is free. I've got a little lentil and borlotti bean little stew thing, which is all free and speed. I've got a big speedy salad, and then I've got one of my little quinoa and sweet corn fritters, which I made quite a while ago. This is the last one, and I'm counting 1 sin for that. Dinner's nice and simple today. I've got some potatoes, which I just cooked with some oregano over them with the spray oil in the oven. I did a whole big batch of those, and I did eat quite a few. That's why I've only got a few on the plate. Baked beans, tomato, mushrooms, which is all free and speed. And then I had my 5 sin mini chocolate bar. I've written everything down today, including how many sins I've had. And I'm finishing on 7.5, which I'm really pleased about. I've also started filling in my 30 plant point list as well. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Take care. Bye.